The Radio Misfits Podcast Network.
Hello, y'all. Welcome to Jackalope Tales, urban legends in music, where we uncover, is it real or is it a jackalope tale? I'm your host, Charles Mooney.
And I'm Lisa Umbarger. And Charles and I are founding members of the Toadies, and now we're podcasting.
And we're pulling a little Popaganda.
Hey. Man. So we kind of got off on this fun tangent when we were looking at how...
One of our many.
How music is influenced by governments.
Right. And we've really kind of dug into a few things. I think we're even going to kind of start going international with some episodes where we focus on particular areas. But that's coming up at another time. But this one, we were looking into bands... I guess it was, late 80s.
Yep.
And
it's kind of like the psych ops stuff. We're seeing how music can affect consumers.
Right.
And change ideologies in some ways.
And in the 80s, it was like the music, so much of it was just the boring new wave kind of thing for me. But then you got a couple bands that came out that were so damn different in their approach that it almost made it intriguing. And that's what we're talking about today, because you're talking about
Trio,
which
strange German band.
Oh my God. And then I'm talking about Sigue Sigue Sputnik.
Right.
And
I had their 12-inch.
I did too.
It was just fun to throw on. It was an oral assault.
Yeah. And from what I'm going to be talking about, it sounds like we fell into the trap of what was to come in the future. But back in those days, you can say this with Trio and with Sigue Sigue, is that they were so different for the moment. It was almost refreshing in a way. Because it was just something that really wasn't happening. So you take the simplicity of Trio with their da, da, da.
Right.
And it was like, fuck yeah, I've got a Casio, then I can make those beats just like that. Right. And damn, it worked for them.
It did. And something else, this kind of is the swinging the door open to the end of the music industry, because MTV was going.
Yes.
And some would say that MTV pretty much killed music.
Right.
It woke everyone up, and then it killed us
with
music. Because then, it was like ridiculousness and the real world and that bullshit.
Yeah.
So it killed music.
Yeah, it became more about what kind of video can you make rather than what kind of song can you write.
Exactly. And then these two bands kind of changed how governments can use music to move people.
Exactly.
So it's going to be pretty interesting.
Yeah.
But speaking of move people and being influenced.
And just for the record, yes, we live in Texas. No, we don't own any boots. We don't own any cowboy hats. But
now I want one.
I know. You showed me the video, and it's like, I want a cowboy hat, but I don't have any clothes to go with it.
Exactly. What do? You wear it with your shorts and Adidas shoes or Doc Martens. Will it go with Doc Martens? I don't know. It doesn't look like it.
Oh my God, the new look.
Right. Maybe we'll create something.
Oh, I doubt it.
I know, I doubt it too.
That doesn't sound
I probably
good.
don't have the money to buy one of these hats, but there's an account on TikTok called Wild Hats.
Yep. Your source for news.
Exactly. And I have been mesmerized by this guy Chandler, who makes hats on TikTok.
Yeah.
Cowboy hats mostly.
Yeah. You explained it to me, and I'm like, okay, well, this sounds kind of interesting, but I just don't see how it can pull you and suck you in like you're saying it did.
No.
And those videos sucked me in just
Right.
one watch.
He steams it, he bends it, I know the names of the looks on the hats now. He's educated me about cowboy hats. I know what a Gus is. I know that what a mule kick is.
The best kind of hat for the size of the person.
Right.
It's amazing. This is art.
Yeah.
He makes it art.
Right.
I mean, it'd be kind of like, if you go to your little 5 and dime Western store and just buy a hat. No, that's like buying some 5th generation Fender fake.
This is made for you, custom made for you. Like, I know that I want a Gus bend on the top, but I'm too short to have like a tall crown like on the best Gus's.
Yeah.
So it's ridiculous. Go watch this guy, Wild Hat, and you'll understand what the hell I'm talking about. It's insane.
Oh, for him to use a blowtorch and to be able to make a coffin out of the top of the hat.
Yeah.
It's like, holy hell.
Makes a coffin bend, and he'll put a skull bend into the felt. He'll bend a skull into the top of the hat. It's fucking cool.
Holy hell. It is amazing. So, but I've got to fight the urge to buy one.
Yeah, don't buy one.
No, I don't. But from cowboy hats to 80s music.
Right.
It's an easy transition.
Sucked in for anything.
Yeah.
And speaking of sucked in, or maybe just suck, I don't know. Did you have this album, Trio?
I bought the album.
I did too. Did you listen to it?
I mean, you still hear their hit song Da 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 being used for commercials, and anything else on the album, I don't remember.
Because it's not good.
No. Did you go back and listen to it?
I did.
Oh,
I did, because I was like, surely, I had it on cassette. Surely I bought it and listened to and know one of the other songs.
Yeah.
It is, ooh.
Okay.
It's a beating.
Wow. Okay.
So this is the pop song that wasn't supposed to matter.
Mm-hmm.
In 1982, 3 guys from Germany, and we're talking about Trio, by the way.
Yeah.
3 guys from Germany released a strange little song called Da Da Da. And it was like, I don't love you, you don't love me.
Yes.
Right? In parentheses. It was performed by the minimalist new wave band Trio. The song sounded almost like a joke.
Right.
It was very cheap toy Casio keyboard, a very stiff drum beat that actually was very hooky.
And those Casios, when I heard it, yes, my sister and I got Casios for Christmas, and these were just these little keyboardy, maybe 12 inches long, and just had drum beats already programmed.
And I feel like that drum beat that they use is one of the programmed drum beats, right?
It is. It was straight out of it.
It's just like, I'm not using any imagination at all. Here's something that's already programmed into the Casio.
Yeah.
But it was 2 chords and a chorus that all it was da da da.
Mm-hmm.
It was weird. It was catchy. And somehow it started spreading across the world like wildfire.
Oh, God. Right.
So in 1980, let's do some background. In 1980, an analyst for a covert psychological operations division that was attached to the CIA was staring at a strange problem. The Cold War was still going, it was grinding on. There was still missiles and propaganda and espionage, and it was in the news all the time.
Mm-hmm.
We were bombarded with it.
Totally bombarded.
But intelligence reports were showing something surprising. And we had talked about this before. Music was crossing the Iron Curtain.
Mm-hmm.
So it was the easiest way to get stuff across that really tight, secure borders.
Mm-hmm.
So it was far more easy to get music across than ideology or any other kind of propaganda.
Yeah.
And even like espionage and spies. Music was freely flowing, even though it was still quote unquote secret.
It's the best disguise.
Yeah. So there were rock cassettes and there were bootlegs, and all of those were getting across. And there were also, pirate radio stations.
Mm-hmm.
So young people had figured a way to work around the system so they could still all communicate with each other.
Mhm.
And the CIA was looking at, could they create a very simple song, and could it infect culture? Kind of like memes
Right.
are inserted
So
today,
true.
right?
Yeah.
So can they place this little thing out that looks totally not, it doesn't look like it's going to do any harm,
Non-threatening.
totally
Yeah.
non-threatening. So the formula, the team was studying pop hits. They discovered something very interesting. The more nonsense syllables a song had, the easier it was to spread across language barriers, which
Mm.
makes sense because,
Yeah.
if it's totally nonsense, you don't have to understand it.
Right.
So there were already examples in culture. Obladi, oblada, and that, and na, kiss him goodbye, right? That kind of stuff.
Got
So
it.
they were using these weird little
Yeah.
sounds,
Right.
and creating earworms.
Okay.
So the analysts were proposing something really radical: create this really minimalist song, minimal chords, minimal lyrics, repetition,
Mm-hmm.
and see if they can create something that sticks.
Right. Okay.
Right? It was something really, really absurd, but they wanted to see if they could create the earworm. And in fact, this is where the word earworm comes from, because this concept was called connective earworm deployment.
Ooh.
So
dang.
there was a whole thing that they were developing.
Yeah.
And it was around that time, a tiny little experimental band was forming in Germany, and they called themselves Trio.
Mm-hmm.
Their style was already minimalist. They were already doing kind of deadpan vocals, and the CIA was like, shit, I think we can do something with this. So they thought that they would be the perfect vessel for a psychological delivery system.
Wow.
So one night in a bar in Hamburg, a man introduced himself to the band's manager, and he said that he worked for an international media consulting firm.
Uh-huh.
And he had a song. He's like, I have a song. And I was wondering if the band would record it.
Okay.
He's like, you'll get full credit. It's your song, but we've done some test marketing and we think it's a good song. And we're just going to give it to you. And there's just no big chorus, no poetic lyrics. We just want you to play it like we are giving it to you. It's a gift.
Okay.
And
yeah, why not?
And the guy was even saying, you guys record this and I'll guarantee you we'll get some airplay and we'll help you guys out. So that's the thing. So play my song and record it and I'll get you airplay. And the band was like, fuck yeah. They're struggling musicians.
Yeah.
And so in 1982, the band recorded the song, and it was cold. It was detached. It was emotionally numb. Exactly the emotional tone analysts believe would resonate with a generation growing up under nuclear war anxiety. It was psych ops.
Wow.
And it spread. Something strange was happening where it did stick like putty in everyone's brain.
Right.
We bought the fucking record.
I know.
Off of this one song.
Simple ass song.
Right. We know the words to this day because it's so simple.
Yeah.
And do you remember the melody and everything?
Oh, just the whole, everything
you do,
about
because it stuck.
Yeah.
And how long has it been since you've heard it?
Oh, shit. It's been a long
decades,
time.
probably, right?
Oh, of course.
Except, maybe in passing in a commercial.
Right.
So commercials used it. It soon reached the United States, but it was reaching everywhere else. Stations across Europe started playing it constantly. Clubs played it. Kids sang it because you didn't have to know what the fuck they were saying. Da, da, da.
Oh, exactly.
And you don't love me. I don't love you. You don't love me. That's really easy.
Right. Yes.
Yeah, one
And I mean,
syllable words.
and from Germany.
Yeah. So it became one of the strangest global hits of the 1980s.
Mm-hmm.
But according to a file that was leaked decades later, the goal was never really propaganda. It was something weirder. It was psychological testing. They wanted to see if something that was extremely simple could override cultural barriers.
Mm.
So they could use it possibly later.
Yes.
For propaganda.
Testing.
So this song was never propaganda. It was testing for.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So, but it worked better than anyone expected.
Wow.
They were like, oh shit. So, dozens of countries were, people who did not speak English or German were singing the lyrics. It was a global linguistic bypass.
Damn.
It was just
It
insane.
was. Mm-hmm.
And there's speculation that the information learned from the experiment was indeed used to further influence pop culture.
Wow.
So, the interesting thing about this is, when did Sigue Sigue Sputnik happen? What year?
Their album came out in 86.
Right. So now this leads perfectly into what you're talking about, I think.
Yeah.
Because they were figuring out what makes things stick in your head.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's not a whole lot of words in that song.
Right. No, this one about Sigue Sigue, the amazing thing about it is how it almost was the Nostradamus, where you could argue, did it warn us? But this was all created by the guy that led the band. And some say he was kind of tied in with CIA aspect. So if you remember Sigue Sigue Sputnik, they were one of those where it's like the media hype about them really was happening even before the album came out.
It reminded me of the Sex Pistols in that
Yes, exactly. This band was so bizarre, so aggressively artificial that some people swear that they weren't just a band, that they were a psychological warfare disguised as pop music.
Yeah.
And looking at the evidence, it's really not the craziest theory that we've talked about. It's because in 1985, when everything started kind of coming out about them, Britain was deep in the post-punk synth era, so it would fit in. Bands were trying to look cool, but there was one band that really wanted to push the boundaries, and it was created by Tony James.
Yep.
He was the musician with Generation X and Sisters of Mercy. And so he came up with an idea for another band. But it was all a point of being a media experiment. And his plan was to build a band that incorporated cyberpunk, advertising, fashion, violence, and capitalism all smashed together.
Their video was crazy.
Shit. I mean, just you've got everything. And if I remember it right, I'd have to go back and look, and I should have. But it was like just tons of just flashing fast and just
like logos like McDonald's and Pepsi and Coca-Cola.
Yes, and then nuclear explosions
Yes.
and missiles firing off of fighter jets. The name was inspired partly by the movie The Wild Angels and partly by the Soviet satellite, Sputnik. So right away, the band name evoked kind of the Cold War tech propaganda and foreign influence. And in 1986, they released their album Flaunt It. And the album did something no band had ever done before. This had never even been ventured. It included actual advertisements between the songs, real commercials. And during the album, there were ads for hair care products, jeans, and other random things. And the band literally sold ad space inside the music. It was like Spotify ads, but it was actually in the album itself.
So insane.
It is. And remember, this was decades before streaming even was contemplated. So Tony James claimed that this was the future. So he said music would eventually be free and advertising would pay for everything. And so
Is it really free then?
no, of course not.
Yeah.
But they get you thinking it's free.
Yeah.
You just have to listen to the damn ads that are
Right.
come up between. So really, you could argue this is basically a prediction for like Spotify in 1986.
So crazy.
Which leads you to also believe maybe was it CIA related or was it corporate related for Tony James to be venturing into this?
It's hard to separate the two.
True.
Because think about this. You
Yeah.
quiet artistic voices
Mm-hmm.
and by them,
Yeah.
you can control the narrative.
Oh.
Whether it's government or corporations, there's really no separation.
No, there isn't. You're right.
Government and corporations, don't get me started.
No. Tomato.
But
Yeah.
You want to clamp down on the artist's voice.
Mm-hmm.
And look what's happened today. It's
Yeah.
really hard to hear true artists because we have all this bullshit that's advertised, right?
Totally bullshit. Their single Love Missile F-111 is a sonic mess of distorted guitars, drum machines, movie samples from A Clockwork Orange, which had been banned in Britain at the time, and then screaming vocals and synthetic chaos.
I liked it.
Oh, it was cool. Oh, yeah. If you wanted to design a band that felt like weaponized pop culture, that's exactly what it would be like. It kind of just embodied that whole aspect. And now when we start talking about jackalopes, some people have suggested that Sigue Sigue Sputnik wasn't just a band, but of course the media experiment.
Yeah.
And because think about it, when a band was obsessed with nuclear imagery, consumerism, Cold War symbols, weapon names, and advertising saturation, that's totally in line with that. The entire aesthetic looked like a commercial for the future of capitalism. Some theorists claim the band functioned like a cultural shock therapy.
Yeah.
It was a way to show how music, media, and advertising could be fused together into one giant psychological experience, which sounds surprisingly like modern social media.
Yeah.
That is totally what we have nowadays. Some critics claim the band barely played their instruments. Instead, producers, who knows, corporate or CIA, built the music and the band focused mostly on image. And Tony James even admitted he wanted the band to feel like manufactured pop art.
Yeah.
Almost like an Andy Warhol kind of band. Yeah. And it's funny, when they actually started touring, they even tried to sell advertising space on the stage. They wanted corporate logos, product placement, brand deals, all during the concert. So fans wouldn't be watching a rock show. They'd be watching something closer to a marketing experiment.
Or a NASCAR race.
Yeah, right. Exactly. And again, this is 1986.
Yeah.
And now, despite the massive hype, the band burned out quickly. By the late 80s, they imploded. There was too much chaos, too much gimmick, too much marketing. Which leads someone to think, if they were to come out today, would they fit right in? Because it's almost like the minds of youth are geared towards that now.
Yeah.
And there's just, it's amazing to think that this was an experiment that showed this is the formula that will work.
You know, when Sigue Sigue first came out, I thought they were being contrary about it. They were going,
yes,
right. So I took it as the most punk rock experiment.
That is the way
ever.
I took it,
and
that's what made me excited about
it. Exactly. I was like, oh yeah, right. We're gonna turn this on you. We're gonna turn consumerism on its ear and fucking use it against you.
Exactly.
Right? We're going to show how fucking
it was
ridiculous
a finger
it is.
to it all.
Exactly.
But then it's like it proved that even in the negative approach or that we had, like the punk attitude,
right,
we could get sucked in.
Right.
And God.
No one can steer clear of the shit when it's coming at you in so many different directions.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. But it was something totally different for the time, but shit, it was just what it was going to be.
Yeah.
Damn. And that's just.
Yeah. It shows that you can't always outthink the system.
Right.
I really do think that they were intentioned to kind of like the Sex Pistols were, to throw everything on its ear, to fucking use the system against it.
Yeah.
Because, the Sex Pistols had people who couldn't play their instruments.
Yeah. And they were created by Malcolm to sell a clothing line.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so Sigue Sigue is like, heck yeah, we can do the same kind of stuff, but we're going to modernize it for now.
Yeah.
And take it a step further. We're not going to just sell clothes. We're going to sell fucking hamburgers and clothes and everything. Gas.
Right. Right. Yeah. And we are so just used to that nowadays because you watch something on anything or listen to something and the advertisements pop up.
Right.
And I'm like, shit, one of four. But I sit through it because there's no other option. Right. I could pay more.
Yeah.
Which is another attack on the consumer. But
I never did buy their album.
No.
So I don't even remember. I remember them saying, because there was a big to-do about it.
Oh, it was. It was hyped.
But I remember them talking about the advertising that was in between songs and stuff. I never did hear that because I got the 12-inch and it has stuff on it. But I never did. Nothing ever pulled me. Unlike Trio, I bought their fucking record, but I didn't buy Sigue Sigue.
It was a different earworm. Yeah. So, and I don't even really remember. I remember owning something of Sigue Sigue, and I think it was the 12-inch. Because there were so many 12-inch imports that would come in, and you'd be like, oh, hell yeah.
It was probably like a red vinyl or something like that. You're like, I'm getting it.
Yeah.
It would be funny if it had coupons in it for like.
Oh, shit. That's
Dairy Queen.
Oh, my God. That would be perfect. They missed out on something.
Yep.
But it's amazing how both of these, I mean, just showed the impact of this music in so many different ways. But it kind of fucks you up.
So is it the fall of the music industry? The start of the fall? Because 90s, it blew up, right?
Yeah, it did. It did.
But it felt like it was kind of outrunning it. Couldn't outrun this bullshit.
No, that's a good point because that's so many one-hit wonders in the 80s. And it's just like it was just all for immediate fix. And just like Sigue Sigue, everything kind of imploded on itself.
Yeah. But then the 90s was like counterculture, right? So it was the blow up of counterculture, and then it became then everyone was counterculture, right? So everyone was wearing flannel, everyone was
it became the norm.
Everyone was having the enigmatic lead singer that was
and now it's like you've always said, we need something new now because we're back sucked into just the whole consumer mass marketing bullshit.
Yeah. Which we've said this before. I'm going to say it again. I think it's why all these older bands from the 80s and 90s are touring, getting back together and touring.
Yeah.
Because there's a wide open market for it. People are tired of what's being churned out there.
Yeah. And the thing that pisses me off is you really have to work to find anything new that's refreshing.
Right.
Because it doesn't fall into the algorithm.
Right.
It doesn't meet the standards of whatever Spotify or any of those other streaming services want you to hear.
It was supposed to be easier to find stuff, right?
Yeah.
It's not. It's muddied the waters.
Yeah.
And thus muddying the voice of a generation, I think.
Yeah.
So there's how many generations have not had a voice besides like bullshit like Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah.
So there's no, fucking Bad Brains. There's no
No.
Soundgarden. There's no Pearl Jam. I'm
Right.
naming a lot.
Well, and it's like
Nirvana.
They even control it in like the recommendations, because I could be listening to Dead Kennedy's Bad Brains and they're like, you should listen to Fall Out Boy.
Yeah.
And it's
Yes.
like, you don't find shit
Right.
with the recommended area.
Right.
Yeah.
And but I think that's what's happening. So the new generations do not have a musical voice because
Mhm.
it's lost.
Yeah.
It's lost in the distortion and chaos of streaming and whatever. And same with like TV. You have all these channels now. Remember when we were kids, we were like, fuck, we get so many channels and we're going to have so much to watch. And we're never going to be bored with these 3 channels that we're stuck with.
Yeah.
And now we have 1,000 channels and there's nothing to watch.
No shit to watch.
Because it's all shit.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's totally diluted everything. So the messages are diluted and music's diluted. And what happens? Propaganda. It's easy to insert this because it's the loudest voice. And that's the most money.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
I'm done.
There are thousands of things to watch, but then you find Love is Blind.
Fucking love that.
But we'll get into that another day.
We are, because we're gonna fucking talk about this fucking reunion show.
All those shows that deal with the joining of people.
I'm sucked in by stupid people. I watch stupid people.
But it's intriguing.
Right.
It's like, they're so stupid. Let's see how.
Let's watch them fuck.
Yeah.
These are stupid people fucking.
It's like watching monkeys fuck. Yeah. I mean, we're at the zoo. We're looking in the cages.
It is a zoo.
We're looking in the cages to see how these animals
Look at them
procreate.
in their natural habitat, which is on a beach with no clothes on. Oh, fuck. Okay.
Oh, speaking of natural habitat, it's the Lone Star.
Our natural habitat is living in the Lone Star.
Living in the Lone Star. Perfect. I love that.
I can find something negative to say about anything.
Yes. Yeah.
So,
we know that.
Right.
Yeah.
And except for the kazoo, because I fucking love kazoos.
Oh, it is hard to find anything.
There's nothing negative about it.
No, and it pushes the boundaries. It stays away from corporate.
I suggest that everyone, like myself, have a kazoo in their car.
You said that.
Do you not have one yet?
No.
A car kazoo?
No, I've still got my house kazoo.
You need a car kazoo, and it's fun to roll up to a stoplight and just like sit there sucking on your kazoo, like playing it real loud, and then roll down your window and then turn to the person to your left at the stoplight.
There needs to be that thing, all the things that hold your phone. There needs to be another arm for a kazoo holder, so you just lean a little forward.
Mine just stays in that little compartment.
Okay, yeah.
Lays in there.
Don't let the summer heat melt it.
Oh, it's metal. I got a metal one.
Oh, damn. Don't burn your lips on it, then.
I know. Mine's silver and it hangs out with change.
Damn.
That I throw to bums.
While you play the kazoo.
Right.
Yeah.
I play if I were a rich man while I throw change at them. Because I'm an a-hole.
It's like, here's the kazoo, bitch. Let's get some money.
Now, welcome to the Lone Star Salute, y'all. You want to go first?
Yeah, definitely. So, and then just FYI, we're just talking about anything that's had 1-star reviews, and we kind of try to keep it within.
You guys know the drill.
Yeah,
it's a 1-star review of shit you hate.
See, I'm corporate. I have to go through the repetition of
right.
We got to stay the same. So, but with mine, it was finding someone. This is actually Julian Cope talking about Sigue Sigue Sputnik.
Awesome.
Right.
I love Julian Cope.
Oh my God.
World Shut Your Mouth.
Oh,
song for many generations.
He would be a good one to do on a show, because I heard he went nuts. Or is it more of just like they claim he went nuts just because he's different?
Maybe we should pursue that.
Oh, okay.
Because Julian Cope is.
Oh my God. He was
God dang.
Damn.
Yeah.
But anyway, it says more than just another record from a rock band, Flawn It operates more as a virtual soundtrack to a tie-in product that happens to be a shamelessly conceived, abusively hard sell marketing ploy rock and roll band as space punk rock and roll update for the 21st century. It's amazing because, and this is just side note, but in looking at reviews and everything like that, all the reviewers really were just so negative about the advertising aspect.
Yeah.
The chaotic aspect. And that's become the norm.
Right. They don't talk about, we don't even know what they look like.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shit like that. They don't.
Now this kind of sounds like Julian Cope. The 8 tracks generate a technological jungle of hyper everything, like the Munich Machine double prong dildoing Mark Bolan and the New York Dolls in a Japanese zero gravity sex shop with King Tubby cutting in. Cutting an amphetamine version right on the spot. In reality, the songs are brief as hell, but so infinitesimally staggered via abusive sampling of drums, guitars, vocals, and samples of further samples. They all roll on for over 5 minutes. So just total negative about it. But that was the approach to it. It's like the critics and other artists were like, this is bullshit.
Yeah.
And guess where we are?
They're like, this is what we're fighting against, you fuckers.
Yeah, yeah. But see, I'm with you. When they were first putting their stuff out and everything, it felt like a big fuck you.
I laughed because I was like, yeah, you get them. Fuck McDonald's.
Yeah, exactly. And it was great. Which may have been the approach, but God, were we sucked in?
We were totally sucked in.
God.
I'm reviewing Trio Da Da Da, and this review is by Leif Helgenland.
Ooh.
She probably comes from the motherland.
Yeah.
Too.
A Viking.
But yeah, you know,
I know, right?
You know what's really weird about this band? Because they've virtually disappeared off the face of the earth.
Didn't they try to come out with like a second album?
They did. They tried.
Okay, yeah.
And to which nothing happened. But they disappeared really quickly.
Yeah.
And this album, as we agreed, it's not memorable.
Right.
It sucks. I'm going to go so far to say it's really, really bad.
Yeah.
You need to go and listen to it because it's bad. But there's not a whole lot of negative stuff written about them, which I think plays into the whole Jackalope too. Right. So this band that was, nonsensical.
Right.
And everyone's like, I love it.
Yeah.
Why?
Exactly.
Why?
And you know what? Yeah. It was really hard to describe why you liked it so much.
Right. I can't tell you, except this person, Leif, says what everyone says. There's only one negative thing that people say. Sorry, it really is that one tune. Da, da, da. That's it. The rest is politely described as desperate rubbish. But da, da, da is a pearl. That's it. That's what everything.
Wow.
And that was a 1-star review, but everything else, even if it's a 5-star, says, I fucking love this one song.
Damn.
That's what they say about this band.
Damn.
I love this song so much. Wow. I'm giving it 5 stars.
And that's so fucking CIA.
Yes.
Oh,
the rest of it, I don't even know that there is a rest of it. There's this song.
Because that song must have hit high on the charts.
It didn't hit really high.
No, really?
It was just gooey. It was top 10 in a lot of markets. Yeah. I don't think it hit number 1 anywhere.
Wow.
But
have such
what one do you remember from that time? 1982? This one?
Of course.
It's crazy.
God.
Where are the negative reviews?
Shit.
I think I should go and write one.
Yeah.
And the fuck with these songs?
Yeah.
What is up with this?
Ooh, you might be dabbling with what the CIA is still working on.
I know. But it's just, I think people chalked it up to, Oh, those silly Germans making funny songs, right? Because they were doing all that minimalistic bullshit anywhere where they were,
Yes.
so binary with black and white and ones and O's.
Oh, yeah. Well, it was almost like a dumbed down version of Kraftwerk. I mean, just all the stuff that was coming out of Germany was very synth.
They took 2 notes from Kraftwerk and they're like, we're running with this.
Yeah.
Kraftwerk's over here like making whole songs and
Uh-huh.
and videos and imagery. And here's Trio over here going, take 2 of their notes and make it a thing.
And how many members are dead now? Do you remember? I know the lead singer is dead. I don't know, but
I don't know.
That could be a whole other issue.
Ooh, what did he die from?
I know.
Da da da.
He stuck his do in his da. Who knows?
But on the coattails of that, Jackalope Tales is open for spreading propaganda. If you want to sponsor the show, we like Doc Martens. We like
that would be cool.
Stars tickets. What else would we like?
I'll fill this whole program up with advertising if we can get some free shit.
Give us some Ray-Bans for fuck's sake.
Yeah, exactly.
Set off my
watch
and it's like, say that again because I'm going to get you some Ray-Bans. But yeah, if you want to give us some stuff like cars, we love cars.
Yeah. Oh my God, you're shooting for the moon.
We might as well. We like moons.
Why not? Okay.
So we are not beyond reproach.
We can be bought.
We're easily bought.
Yeah.
In fact, some people say that we could be quite whorish with the free goods. So if you want to give us like soft drinks.
Oh man. You ought to see what I do for a piece of chocolate cake.
Oh, dang, I know. I saw that. It was not pretty, folks.
Oh no. But that chocolate cake was good.
Speaking of good,
we're
at the happy
ending. So, talking about these artists, I'm all in for the CIA propaganda show.
Yeah, I am too. So that story where the song was handed off was from the CIA operative to the manager of Trio was told by a CIA agent who was no longer employed by the CIA.
Yeah.
Why is he saying this? I don't know.
See? No,
like years and years later. That is not verified. Obviously, how can you verify it?
Right. Why is the grass green?
Right.
You never know.
But
you just accept it.
Maybe some files later are going to be released, and it will be the crazy how we conned a bunch of people into liking this stupid song.
Yeah.
And we made Lisa and Charles buy an album they really don't know.
God, we got taken both times in this episode with both bands.
Yeah,
and
got it.
And that's the whole thing about Tony James. What was he just doing this on his own? But to me, it's more of where he was coordinating something.
He wasn't known as a brilliant person in any of the other bands that he played in.
None of those others. Right? Yeah.
He wasn't
They were good bands, but it wasn't anything.
He wasn't the guy who rose to the top in any of the other bands he was in either.
No.
Because Billy Idol was Gen X.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
So
this whole thing, if it were him, he was such a genius of seeing the future. But to me, this really reeks of market testing. Seeing just
I hate that I was taken.
Oh,
again, I will easily be taken by Doc Martens, Ray-Ban,
because
most new vehicles.
Yeah,
because a new car.
Because you're going to get something good.
I like t-shirts.
But both these bands, you could really argue the albums sucked.
100% the album sucked.
And there may have been one song that pulled you in, or their approach pulled you in, but when it came to making a full album of good music, no shit. It didn't happen.
Nothing. Nothing there. It
Yeah.
was a big nothing burger.
Mm.
Thank you. I'm Lisa Nothing Burger.
I like that.
So,
Okay.
thank you guys for listening. We really appreciate you. Follow the links in our show notes to find us on all of the socials.
All of them. Like, subscribe, rate, leave us reviews on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anywhere you listen to this podcast.
And join us next time as we question, is it real or is it a jackalope tale?
Have you ever had a burger without a bun?
Naked burger?
Yeah, where you wrap it with lettuce.
Yes.
What'd you
can
think?
get those at In-N-Out.
Oh,
Did
really?
you know that?
No. Is that right?
I don't know what it's called, though.
Well, I
It's
was
called,
thinking
like,
when you were talking
a nothing
about
burger.
a nothing burger. That kind of feels like a nothing burger.
Have you had the bun with the non-bun? Have you had a bun with no meat? In desperation when you're in college and you have like a mustard sandwich?
Oh my God, the hand sandwich. Yeah, you kind of get a little desperate, creative.
Yep.
Yeah. Now you can be like, chat, I have a loaf of bread. What can I do with it?
You can?
Yeah.
I haven't done that yet.
It'd probably have you like make it into some like 5-course meal.
I want to do it. I'm going to do it right now. Should we do it?
Okay, try it.
We're going to try it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bear with us, people.
Okay. We're going to keep you in this
You
episode
keep
here.
talking. You keep
All right.
talking.
We are, yeah, because there's, you can pull up, you can give it like, we've been trying that lately. We'll have like 3 things in the fridge that it's like, okay, we've got these 3 things. What can we do with it? And it'll come up with all these different
Is it
recipes.
something good? Is it anything good?
Sometimes, I mean, it sounds good, but we're too tired to go make it.
Chat GPT sucks balls. So here's what they say.
Okay. Did you say I have a loaf of bread?
Yeah.
Okay. What can I do with it?
Toast. Like, bitch, I know toast.
Well,
So it's like you can do toast. And then if you want to trick it up, you can do croutons. And then, but this one, here's something different.
Oh.
You can flatten slices with a rolling pin and make poor man's flatbread. And you fry it crispy in a pan.
Wow.
You put syrup on it.
What?
You can also make, and this is not bread that we have here in the United States, bread cereal. You cut the bread into small cubes, toast until crunchy, and eat them like dry cereal with milk. Or you can eat them like a crunchy snack mix.
I had that at IKEA.
This crunchy snack mix.
Oh God.
The bread cereal?
I think it's Swedish. Yeah.
Ugh.
No, that
Oh,
sounds kind of.
Yeah, I'm not eating that shit.
I mean,
just
you
gonna
save
eat
a ton on groceries.
I'm just going to eat bread. I would
Yeah.
rather toast now. I would eat toast.
Yeah. Or just go bread and water.
I will eat bread. I mean, a good kind of bread if it's not stale or
Oh, a
anything.
Texas
is delicious.
toast bread.
Oh, fuck yeah. Some butter and butter and garlic.
Well, when you put the butter on it, it's breader.
Oh, there's so much breader.
It's breader with
I
butter.
love breader. Keto.
All right. Well,
Fine.
hey, we'll have more recipes on the next one.
Gonna go make toast. Toast.
Na, ihr Spießer, wie fühlt man sich, wenn man arschgefickt ist?
爱家家居真的很德国，82878887，真的很德国。